Before proceeding with the installation, configuration, operation, or maintenance of these products, please ensure you have thoroughly reviewed all relevant documentation provided by Balluff and other pertinent sources, including installation guides, configuration manuals, and operational protocols. It is essential for users to adhere strictly to all applicable codes, laws, and safety standards during installation, wiring, adjustment, and operation. Installation, configuration, use, assembly, disassembly, and maintenance of these products must be performed by individuals who have received appropriate training and are fully versed in following the outlined procedures and safety measures. Failure to comply with these prerequisites may result in non-compliance with legal and safety standards. We expressly disclaim any liability or responsibility for damages, whether direct, indirect, special, or consequential, arising from the use or application of the information contained herein. Balluff, Inc., in no event, will be held accountable for any damages incurred as a result of using this guide. The content of this guide is intended for illustrative purposes only and does not ensure suitability for specific applications due to the diverse range of variables and requirements in different scenarios. Users are entirely responsible for verifying the applicability and safety of this information for their unique situations. Acceptance and use of this information come with an understanding that any and all risks associated with the installation, configuration, assembly, or use of these products are fully assumed by the user. Please note that this document does not serve as a warranty of any sort, nor does it modify or supplement any valid warranty provided by Balluff, Inc. for these products. The information herein supplements the original warranty terms without altering them.
Hi everyone, today I'll be showing you how to read input data, write output data, and read and write IO-Link process data with a Modbus IO-Link Master. For the tutorial, we'll be using a TM241 Schneider PLC and an advanced IO-Link Master with the protocol set to Modbus. This video assumes you already added your IO-Link Master to your PLC project. If you have not yet done so, please see the previous tutorials which show you how to integrate your Modbus IO-Link Master to a Schneider PLC. Let's get started. After you open your project, double-click on the generic Modbus TCP slave module. Select Modbus TCP channel configuration, and then select Add Channels. Here we're going to add the register to read the inputs from the IO-Link Master. It's going to be register 2000 and a length of 1. We will be doing the same thing for reading the outputs on the IO-Link Master. This will be register 2001, length of 1. And last, the register for reading IO-Link process data, which is read writes starting at 1100, a length of 17 for inputs. Then we're going to start at 1117, a length of 17 for outputs. So before we continue, to find the registers which I just listed, you can visit the product page. Here we're using the BNI00K6, the IO-Link Master, which we have connected to our Schneider project. By going to the download section, then selecting configuration guide, then by navigating to Modbus TCP configurations, you will see the registers which we are using. As you can see, 2000 is for the digital inputs on pin 4 and pin 2, and then 2001 is the digital outputs. Further down, register 1100, a length of 34, 17 being for inputs and 17 being for outputs. It starts at 1100 all the way down to 1800 to represent each port. Next, we're going to click on Log In, then select Start. If done correctly, your module should be in run mode. Now right at the top, IW11 is the inputs directly on the IO-Link Master. We're going to set port 2 and port 3 as digital inputs. Now that you configure for digital inputs, we will enable a sensor. And there you can see the process data for port 2, and now the process data for port 3. Next, we're going to take a look at the outputs. So we're going to switch those two ports to outputs. Then we're going to monitor IQW2. We can go back home, and we are going to turn on the output for port 2. There you can see output on port 2. And then the same for 3. So now I'm going to turn those values back off. Next, we're going to connect an IO-Link device to the IO-Link master. Here you can see I have an IO-Link hub connected to the master. We can open the process data, and here we can see the inputs. So now I'm going to connect a sensor to the IO-Link process data, and we will see the inputs on pin 2 and pin 4 turn on. And here you can see inputs on pin 4 and pin 2. And the same for the next port. Next, we're going to take a look at outputs. So to control the outputs, we will need first we need to turn on the first bit to enable outputs. Next, we can control the outputs I'm going to turn on the last output on my connected hub. And here you can see I turned it on. So the value of 1, which I turned on in the first register, if we go back to our configuration guide, 17, IO-Link process output valid. This bit must be set to true, or else you will not be able to control your outputs. Now I'm going to turn off the output. There you have it. Thanks for watching.